Hi, I'm Bill Beto, and we are back in Project 5 Sightseer. Now, I've been a little bit busy in between episodes. Let's just have a look. We've built up a little bit more of the base. We haven't had it go... What's that? The small reaction chamber. Yes, that makes gases. That's a manufacturing hub. And a small liquid extractor. Okay. So we have been doing a lot of research. So the starting level is 24,000 science points. Oh, we haven't got quite enough hard metal. Right. I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. So I'll just get some more hard metal so that finishes its its efforts. Now, hard metal is just another form of metal, and you just convert some of it into hard metal. Let's open that container. Take 1,000. Yep. Go into our inventory. Right click. Convert to hard metal. Yep. And then we'll just put that in a container. So now when we go to research, yeah, that's happy. It's got enough. It's got a tick. It's happy with that. So the first level of research is 24,000 science points. The second level is 40,800. And the third level is 69,360. So we've done all of the first level research and quite a lot of the second level research. And so we've got a lot of research to go. Now, some of this research I can't really do. I don't have a magnesium deposit on that's near an outpost, or sulfur, or platinum, or gold, or titanium. Hard metal is easy enough to get, and I think if I bring the iron over from the other outpost, I should be able to create a building that will convert iron and coal into steel, and so getting steel in quantities shouldn't be a problem. We will be able to get enough hard metal to do advanced materials. Now, all of these things are doing different stuff, so that would bring about the possibility of a Cobra skirmisher. So I guess that can carry quite a bit. That's essentially a boat. So if we look at the map, there's the land here, but then to get around between areas, there's huge areas of water. So if I had a boat in the water here, presumably I could skirt around all of this very rapidly indeed. And that's a different wheel. That's 25% top speed and 10% wheel traction. This one would give 15% top speed and 30% wheel traction. And for me, I think wheel traction is a big thing, being able to get up and down those hills. Of course, the interesting bit of research is flight. And we can get the resources to build a flyer. So if we can get another 11 and a bit thousand titanium, we can get a flying vehicle. And presumably these are upgrades for flying vehicles. But we would need cobalt for those. So if I could find an area that had titanium and cobalt, I could get a flyer and I could build it up. If I found one that had gold as well, then I could get better scouting drone, better scanner, better integrated sensor suite, and these little defensive towers. So you can get turrets Let's see. So you can get a plasma turret, and then you can put them on these defensive towers. But I don't have access to platinum, sulfur or magnesium, so that's a long way off. That's probably doable. That's doable. Cobalt, silver, niobium. So that's those industrial standards are quite a long way off. But large ore extractors of various varieties, larger battery packs, combustion chambers, and bigger storage crates. So I think my current storage crates can hold about, well, let's have a look. Where's the gravel one? So that can hold 208,000 gravel. But one of those could hold 1,000,000 gravel. So that's, yeah. And then bigger liquid storage tanks, and I think that's a bigger gas storage tank here. So that would be handy. I assume I can make ammonium nitrate, and then I'll be able to get a minigun turret and a ballistic turret. But it's important to note, I've noticed when you're looking at the turrets, it's not just that you make them, you then need to have the ammunition for them. So you can see halfway down that box, its firing consumes 20 electricity, 4 ammonium nitrate and 6 hard metal. And the minigun, it's 13.8 electricity, 2 ammonium nitrate and 3 hard metal. So you don't just need the turrets and the towers for the turrets to go on, but you also need the ammunition in the form of resources for the turrets to actually be able to fire. So these are various walls which have a lot of health, so they'll be quite hard to destroy. And the last one is survival tactics, but again we don't have ammonium nitrate or phosphorus, but that would give us a repair drone and a point defense turret, and that requires electricity, magnesium and ammonium nitrate to fire. So we've been doing a lot of research and we'll carry on doing research. I found this question mark gives you a breakdown of what you're producing, and actually I'm not producing enough electricity for everything that I've got going, so I need to put some more wind turbines or solar panels in. I also need to put more electricity storage in, because I think during the day I'm actually producing more than I need. But you can also see how much you've got of any other material. So you can see how much hard metal you've got, how much capacity you've got. Where's the methane? Stored 86, capacity 163.5. Hydrogen. And that's throwing hydrogen away because there was not enough storage, which is a bit of a shame. So there you go, that's quite handy if you need to know how close you are. 1 billion capacity. Cool. So it's a bit dark to be driving around, so let's see what else we can build. I think we've seen the garage, let's start at the top. So we've now got quite a few bridge structures. So we've got a ramp, something that can be stuck in water, and a bridge section. Wow, that takes 500,000 gravel. There you go. We've also got platforms. These require hard metal, but not that much, and a very small amount of gravel. So that 2x2 platform, 5,000 gravel and 1,000 hard metal. Oops, no, don't want that. That's the same size as one of these, which is 150,000 gravel. So if you want to build up a base, it's much easier to build it up with these than with the pure gravel foundations. But eventually I think we'll end up with a massive surplus of gravel, in which case we might as well use those. Right. So we can make a Puma Marauder. We can make a Cheetah. We can make a basic scouting drone. We can make a cargo drone. That's the same. Okay, that's a bit strange. And then here we can make a variety of plating. I don't think that's changed. I don't think that's changed. We've got the hydro one for water. That's the same. Got the same hydraulics. They're theoretically weapons as well as mining things. Got the external gas collector and 2 different types of wheel. 10% top speed, 15% wheel traction, 10% top speed, 25% wheel traction. I don't think I've got those on the vehicle, but I don't have enough rubber to do that. Right. Let's look at electricity generation. Small reaction chamber, a steel mill. Right. So I'm betting I'm going to need a steel mill. The steel mill smelts iron and carbon in the form of coal to produce a steel alloy and carbon monoxide, so it pollutes. It consumes 20 electricity, 1 coal, 5 iron, and generates 5 steel and 15 carbon monoxide. Okay. So the steel that I'm going to need for everything else, I'm going to need one of these. But if I need 1,000 steel, that's going to be 3,000 carbon monoxide, so that'll be interesting. Can't imagine that's good for the environment. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Oh, I've done that. We can now get floodlights, which might be useful because I can actually see what's going on at the base. And they're not that expensive. We can put signs down, but that requires phosphorus, and I haven't found phosphorus yet. We've still only got the 3 basic mines. Now we've got sensors. So that's something we'll have to have a go at some point. But I think I might need to have a play around with that first. All of the sensors only work when there's a player nearby. So you can see it says within 333 meters of the outpost. So you can automate stuff, but only if you are within 333 meters. So that's obviously going to offer a lot of options for setting things up. So I might set it, for instance, so that the mine only operates during, and the science lab only operates during daylight, and then I'll have enough power without having to build more electricity generation. So security poles can be powered. So presumably we could set those to be up or down and let us drive in and out. We'll give that a go. And we've got 2 basic towers to put turrets on. Now so far there's been no sign of attack, but I've been reading my friend Mesmo's comments in the Project 5 Sightseer Discord channel, and yeah, you do need defences at some point. So what we'll do is we'll pause that there, and we will come back and go for a bit explore when it's daylight. So we'll see you then. Bye for now. Well, the sun is rising, so we are heading off to our other base to collect the iron, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to need lots of that. Possibly shouldn't have gone through the water, but you know. No, it doesn't help. I thought using the flying capability might get me. So that research is finished. So I should probably head back and set another research project off. But to be honest, I want to go and get that iron. And driving through the water might be slow, but I love it. So you can fit these guys out so that one of the upgrades gives you 250% faster movement through water. And obviously there's the vehicle that's essentially a boat. So there's all kinds of things for us to try as the research goes by. We were actually in water there, I think. Yep, avoid the trees, they really slow you down. But just every time I play this game I just find it breathtaking how beautiful it is. I really hope that comes through in the videos. Oh, gone. So we're just heading more or less east for this marker, because that marker is my other outpost. See all those reeds in the water, just wow, beautiful. Try to miss the occasional tree. See, I could quite cheerfully spend several hours just trundling around, exploring the world, and finding the odd thing to pick up. But we are actually on a mission. Ah, there's titanium. Now we need that for one of the research things. Oh, that almost worked. Have I got titanium marked on the map? I don't. Right. Let's get up here and mark that then. Titanium. Yep, cool. And now we kind of need to head northeastish, I think. Oh, try to avoid smashing into the rocks. Ah no, that did work. Oh. And that didn't work quite so much. Oh, who's this? Cool. I have lovely neighbours. There you go. 8,500 hard metal for nothing. can't scroll in any more than I am. But that's the outpost, so I need to head northeast. Yeah, it's cool that your AI neighbours regularly just give you gifts. Maybe I should be finding them and giving them gifts in return. Here, you can have some gravel. Oh, there's a thing to collect over here. Hard metal, that's okay, we need lots of hard metal, so... Did that grab pick it up? No. There we go. We're going to be going up that hill quite slowly. Aha, so I can see my outpost off to the north. If I can avoid the odd tree, we'll see how we're doing. Have we got a hard metal container here? We don't. Okay. How much iron do we have? 109,000. I'm at 74%. Let's try taking 25,000. Oh, that takes us well over. So it's going to take a few trips, I think. I don't mind being a bit over, but I don't want to be massively over. So we'll head for home. And actually I don't mind ferrying stuff backwards and forwards because the driving's actually great fun. Am I heading in the right direction? More or less. Now the trouble when we're so overloaded is we'll have difficulty going up hills. But this looks fairly gradual. Let's go for a swim. Yeah, that's not going to be the fastest way home, is it? But I think I'm kind of stuck with a bit of swimming now, because can I do that? I'm not really sure that's any faster. Just makes me bob up and down a bit. Yeah, we won't be doing this on the next route, on the next run. Now you can set up trade routes between factions. I'm not sure if you can set them up between outposts. So if anyone knows, if they'd like to tell me, that would be great. Abandoned beam turret. Let's just scrap that, because it's not going to be anything fancy, is it? No, I've got an enhanced beam turret, so yeah, we'll accept that. Then we're even heavier than we were. I mean, you can get up to being a lot heavier than you're allowed, but I'll try not to carry any more weight. Can we get? Oh, that's jacks. Oh. Now, is it possible for us to trade with you? It says that's a trading warehouse. Aha. You left click to trade. What's the marketplace? Oh. Buy. Sell. Hard metal, I'll get 0.001. Huh. And if I buy, so he's selling at half the price that I buy. That's interesting. So left click again, let's try trade. Would you like to trade aluminium? Yeah. Wow, got 1.39 credits. I have no idea if I'm getting stitched up or if I'm getting a good deal. Let's try selling that copper. I've got about half a credit. Okay. What's my weight at now? Back to 107%. We'll leave it at that. Now we need to try and find a way to go west, but we're kind of limited with the weight we're carrying, so we'll just have to wait until we find something like this. Go on, you can do it, and up we go, and over. Alley-oop. Oh, let's try and avoid the trees. So actually having more weight, you may go more slowly up hills, but it feels like you have more traction, so you bounce around a lot less. So actually, it's not necessarily a bad thing to be a bit overweight. That's a huge latex. Quickly check the map. Yeah, we need to be heading west and south a little bit. That's the manganese. Shame it's not magnesium. Because frankly I think that would be a lot more useful. Oh. Yeah, as you get used to the boost, the little flying thing, it can get you around the terrain a wee bit faster. Alright. And let's Offload the iron, the silicon, the manganese, and the hard metal. Awesome. So that was a successful trip. What I'll probably do is a few more of those trips, and although it's a little bit shorter than usual, we'll probably call that an episode. And once I've got all the resources back here, we'll have a look at building up the steel mill and see how much pollution that creates. So that's it for now, and we will catch you next time. Bye for now, guys.